Hello everybody, it's On The Real with Dr. D, and thank you so much for joining me again. Today I want to talk just briefly about, it's not you, it's men, this past Saturday. What was that, March 5th? Yes, okay, so they were talking about men and commitment, and they had Iyanla Van Zant on, and she was talking, giving her perspective about it. Two things I want to chime in on. The first thing is, she talked about that it's not that men don't want to commit. She said that they are, my word is overwhelmed by the expectations. She listed about 10 things that men are expected to do, and her comment, she was basically saying that's a whole lot to ask of someone. I hear that, but on the other hand, guys, women are expected to do a lot too, so what's the difference? And so why is it that we're so in a hurry to get married and supposedly settle down with kids and all that, and then guys have this reputation for not wanting to do that? So while there may be a lot of truth to that, it's been a long time since I've been in the game. I just think they just get way too many privileges and they take advantage of it. And if you listen to Tyrese at all, we have more men in our, and maybe we don't know how to pick them, maybe we don't know who to listen to, but it seems like his type is more prevalent than Reverend Ron's type. And not that we're talking about we want a preacher, because that's not necessarily what I mean. I mean men who are settled down like him and talk like that and do those kinds of things. I don't know. It just seems like there's more Tyrese's than there are Reverend Runs. That's all. Types. But not to take anything from what she said, because that is a lot to expect. If you want to just speak, I'm always scratching my ear. If you want to speak specifically about what it's like for men to be in that position, and Tyrese talked about, he doesn't know how he found himself on his knees asking somebody to marry him. He said it was all a pressure. So that's something to think about. Let me know what you think. I think marriage is big, just as big for women as it is for men, and so that's very therapeutic of her to consider what it's like for them. But if a woman at home, not married, wanting to be married and run into all these guys who don't seem to want to do it, that just wouldn't help me. And maybe, hopefully it did something for the guys who were listening to it. Because I'm around single women all the time, younger single women, and they're really discouraged. So I don't know maybe we can figure out what's going on and help everybody, help the guys, and help the women too. That's what I do. So I would be interested in having the kind of conversation so that people can start getting what they want. If the men don't want to be married, then maybe women leave them alone. And if the women want to get married, maybe they just stop complaining and wait till they find the right person, instead of trying to talk to these people who are not interested in being married. Wasting your time. Then we won't have to have that conversation. All the players can hang out together, the men and the women, and all the people want to settle down, they do the same thing. All right, that's just my perspective. Let me know what you think. All right, take care.